this whole video about things that are small and light. What's going on, guys? My name is Adil, Constantine, and I'm a musician and a vlogger, and I'm here on YouTube documenting my journey as a music producer. And now, since I decided to actually focus on my music production, I wanted to have a mobile setup, something easy, light, and minimal that I can take with me everywhere I go. That way I can get those ideas as soon as possible. So let's start with the bag. So this is kind of like a what's in my bag slash what's my mobile setup. I've done a lot of research before I bought this, and because I wanted something that looks sleek, because I do work in a corporate office and I want something that looks nice and corporate-y, but at the same time something that's light, something that's not so big like my camera bag, and it has a lot of compartments that I can fit all the stuff in. So I ran into this brand called Copac. I bought this from Amazon and I've had it for about a year now, and I can't tell you how happy I am with it. I mean, it looks nice, it's a sleek design, it's got a lot of compartments. So it's got 2 slots, 1 and 2, with lots of pockets. But what I love the most about it is that the laptop goes in this compartment right here. So with this, it's basically, once you put your laptop in, you can zip it up, and those straps go over. So basically, nobody can come in behind you and steal your laptop or your MacBook because of those straps and that design with the straps overlapping the zipper. So now that we have the bag, now what do we put inside the bag? Now, as far as a laptop, I wanted something light, thin, small, but also powerful and doesn't break the budget. So I ended up going with a 2015 MacBook Pro used. So, and the reason for that is 1, the price, and 2, MacBooks are reliable and they come with decent specs, and 3, the 2015 still has all the ports that I need. I don't want to deal with dongles. Next, I wanted a MIDI keyboard that's small, compact, that can fit in my bag, and that has keys, knobs, and pads. I needed all these 3 because if I wanted to drum, I can drum with the keys, but it doesn't have the same feel as you drum with the pad. And I first started with the Native Instruments new M32, but then the problem with the M32 is that it has 32 keys, and 32 keys were too big for this bag. So I ended up going with the Akai MPK Mini Pro 2. This thing is a beast. I can't believe it's $100, but you get so much for your money. And this black edition is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's super dope, and it's got very nice and responsive drum pads, keys, and the sick chrome knobs. You can't beat it. And it fits perfectly in my bag. Now, as far as my project, I wanted to have a nice flow between the stuff that I start on the road, and if I wanted to continue on that beat and that music and bring it back home, I can just kind of pick up where I left off. And I don't want to clog up my MacBook with all the storage, so I ended up going with a portable SSD. Now, these Samsung portable SSD T5s, you can't go wrong with these. These things have been around for a while, and now they're finally coming down in price, so you can pick this up. I can't remember how much I paid for this, maybe like 70 bucks. This is the 500 gigabytes, and it's nice, fast, slim, and super light. I can plug in, start my project, record it on there, and then I can take that home, plug it into my home PC, and continue on over there. Now, since I'm documenting my journey, I wanted to be able to shoot video and actually record myself making these beats, whether I'm in the coffee shop or in the park or anywhere on the go. And I wanted something small and light. Again, this whole video about things that are small and light. I've had this HX80. This is one of the Sony's old like vlogging cameras because it has the flip out screen, and it's I think it's like $300 when I bought it 2 years ago. I still use this all the time. As a matter of fact, this is the camera that I use for vlogging on my family channel, which I'll link up in the description below. But not a lot of times I use this just because certain areas, certain coffee shops, they don't like you to film inside. And with that being said, can't go wrong with your phone. Now I have the iPhone XS and this thing is a beast. I've had it for 6 months now, and honestly so far at the coffee shop it's been really easy to use this phone to record my sessions, just because they're like, oh, he must be on a video call or something like that. Anyways, and it's very nice and small and sleek, that you can just kind of prop up against the wall and you don't have to worry about people looking at you and saying, what are you doing, why are you recording in my shop? Now I've recorded several beats that that I've done at the coffee shop. Here is one, and here's another one. And honestly, like, this thing is totally fine, especially if it's just for Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. These things, like, they don't require, you don't need like a 4K camera to shoot these things. Although I think you can shoot 4K on the XL. Now the last thing is I wanted something to listen to my music, and I wanted a pair of headphones that are, one, Bluetooth, so I can take them with me anywhere without dealing with cords, and two, they still have the option to plug in through an aux cord. That's because when you use a Bluetooth with a DAW, with a digital audio workstation like Ableton or Pro Tools or whatever, with Bluetooth there's going to be latency, and I didn't want to deal with latency, so that's why I needed to be able to plug in through an aux cable if I want to. Now I've got these about a year ago as well, and the company is Ghost Tech, and these are the So Drop 2. I really love these. They're very comfortable, the sound sounds great, but they're not really like studio monitors, so they're not going to be as balanced. They are a little bit heavier on the bass side, so that's why a lot of times when I start my music on the go, I always come back home and use my Audio-Technica or my studio monitors to mix and master, because you need to have somewhat a balanced speakers in order to mix your music. And with these, like I said, they're a little bit on the bassier side. Now, if that's actually too much stuff for you to carry around, you can't go wrong with just getting an iPad. I've actually made beats just using the iPad itself without a MIDI controller, without anything, and it's super doable. I don't have the iPad Pro. This is the 2017 model, and it's perfectly fine. For example, I made this beat right here using my iPad. Now I will make another video where I talk about the music production using an iPad, because I think it's very handy, it's very easy, and it's super doable. And I know a lot of music producers that actually use their iPads on the go when they're trying to put some ideas out into a DAW. Alright guys, so this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. The links for all the products that I talked about will be in the description below in case you want to check them out. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to get notified of future videos. Until next time, keep creating.